G'day guys, today I'm going to be making a chest set. So this will be a 3-part series I think. So the first part I'll do half of the chest pieces, the second part I'll do the other half, and then the third part I'll do the chest board. So for today I'll be doing one half of the chest pieces. I'll be doing this similar to how I did the these rings in an earlier build. How it's like the wood and it sort of breaks apart and goes up into some resin. So we'll see how it goes. I haven't turned any chest pieces on the lathe before, but that's what I plan on doing. We'll see how it goes. I think it'll turn out really good. Okay, so the first step is to break apart this piece of 30mm dowel. Yeah, that turned out pretty good. I think I'll just keep doing that. Okay, so I did things a little bit differently there. Obviously you saw, but I cut a hole in my table and put through the dowel and smashed it with a hammer, and they worked really good. I'm happy with how they're looking so far. So I've got 20 of them. I only need 16 to make one half of the chest set. So I've got a couple of spares just in case something goes wrong. So now what I need to do is, I've got a bunch of these plastic cups. So I'm going to cut them up and use the plastic, like this piece, to wrap around the wooden dowels, and then I'll just use hot glue to hold it all in place, and then this will make the mould to pour the resin in to get the other half of the casting. Alright guys, so it's time to start mixing the resin and then I can pour it into the moulds. So I'm going to be using this clear casting resin, and then that gets mixed with this catalyst. It's the first time I've ever used any sort of resin like this. I usually just use those syringes of the 5-minute epoxy adhesive. So I'll see how I go with this. I'm going to mix most of it just in these plastic cups. Most will be clear, and then I'm going to mix a little bit of pink acrylic paint with some. Just so I can get some pink swirls in there. I've also got a little bit of this pink glow powder, so I was thinking about sprinkling some of that in as well. So yeah, I'm not too sure, I'm sort of just winging it and experimenting a bit. But yeah, I'm just going to jump right in and start mixing up some resin. Okay, so I'm going to fill it up to 90. And then I need 30 drops of the catalyst. You have to mix it really thoroughly, apparently. Usually you wouldn't want any bubbles at all. I don't really care for this project. Uh-oh. It's going a bit yellow, I think, because I'm using this paddle pop stick, maybe. Interesting. Might mix with something else. This little plastic thing. Bit. Okay, so I've got my clear resin, my pink resin. I'm going to start filling a couple of moulds. Oops. Okay, so here they are. I don't really know how they're going to turn out. We're just going to have to wait and see what it looks like once they're done. Alright, so here they all are out of the moulds. They're looking pretty good. I don't have time to turn them today, so I'll probably do it tomorrow afternoon. But you will see that right now.
Alright, so I've done 4 of these now. They're looking really cool. They could be a little bit clearer, but I am happy with them. It's a little bit hard to see on this camera. But yeah, I think they look really cool. They're sort of like clear when you look at them side on, and then from the top they just light up with that pink colour. So I'll keep smashing these out, and then we'll move on to some of the different pieces. Okay, so I made this piece, it's the Queen. What I'm going to do now is use this Dremel or rotary tool to make little grooves around the top edge. Righto, there we go, I think it looks more like a Queen now. Alright, so these 2 pieces will be the knights, and then this piece will be the king. So firstly I need to cut a little bit off the top of the king to make a cross at the top, and then I need to cut down the sides and the back of these pieces to make the knights. And then that will make it a little bit more of a horse shape. So it's not going to be perfect, but it'll look a little bit better. So unfortunately my bandsaw blade broke the other day. I haven't got a replacement yet, so we're going to have to do these on the scroll saw.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. That actually took a few days, that one. I had to work in between doing all the pieces, but here's the final result. So this is the first time that I have done any sort of chest pieces on the lathe. And I think the splintered wood going up into the pink epoxy looks really cool. I could have made it a bit clearer, but yeah, it looks pretty good in real life. It's just a little bit hard to see on the camera. I'll leave you with some close-up shots now. So yeah, let me know what you think about it, and if you have any ideas for what colour the other side should be. So if you're wondering about the glow powder as well, this is what it looks like when the lights are off. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It'll be a bit hard to play an actual game in the dark though. So yeah, thanks for watching again guys, and I'll see you in the next video.